If you were trying to sell directly into a high ticket offer in 2025, you probably saw your sales slump. It's just not working the way it used to. In today's episode of High Ticket Sales 2026 podcast for coaches and healers, I am talking to you about how to build an optimized offer suite for 2026, a scalable offer suite for 2026 that is going to help you to get more high ticket buyers and get people converting faster and with no convincing or pushiness. Welcome back to High Ticket Sales 2026 podcast for coaches and healers. I'm Heather Wylde. I am an expert in high conversion sales systems for coaches and healers who want to scale their business in a very aligned way that doesn't require pushiness. That's all about like trust-based sales and transparent marketing. Okay, so jumping right in. Selling before 2025, you could do a CTA to a sales page, CTA to a discovery call, and make plenty of money. You could also use a lead magnet and then an email sequence and get new leads from a low ticket offer, but that stopped working so much where it slowed way down. Okay. So for 2026, what you need, if you want to make more high ticket sales and you want to work less and get better clients and get people to convert more quickly, but you're done with the bro marketer and boss babe tactics, what you need for 2026 is an offer suite that's optimized for quicker sales, an offer suite that is optimized for consistent client results, right? We want to be creating offers that actually get 90% or more of our clients progress, like real measurable progress. Because we want to build up all those great testimonials and we want to have repeat clients and referrals. We want to make sure that our offer suites are sustainable for delivery, that we're not going to be draining ourselves. Even having like a bigger, fuller offer suite, there's ways to do this with, once you have it set up, it's not draining you. It's easy for you to do. And one of the biggest changes is that you need to be thinking about repeat clients from the start. You need to be designing something that is going to give people the information that they need and the support they need to actually get real results, because those people are the people that will become repeat clients and give you referrals, and those are the easiest, fastest sales that you can make. And I'll be talking more about repeat clients and referrals later on in the podcast. So what's working really well, and this depends on what kind of offer suite you build, depends on like how big your audience is, how big your email list is, what have you been selling so far that's been working, what are clients getting the most results with, all of those kinds of things. So, but the basic structure of an offer suite is like a free offer or a micro offer, something that's like under $20, a mid-ticket offer, and a high-ticket offer. And you've probably heard all this before, but stick with me because there's a lot of stuff that like mainstream business coaches teach that actually does have value. The problem is they're not teaching you, like they're teaching you the big steps, they're teaching you the big 5 steps to creating the offer suite, but they're not teaching you step 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C. And it's those little like alphabet steps, it's those little micro steps that actually make things work. Okay. So the next piece of the puzzle is to strategically design your offers so that each one, even the lower ticket free or micro offers, are giving people specific measurable progress. And then each offer needs to be strategically designed to build off the last. Okay. So you can think of it like, okay, you did my micro offer and these are the results you got, I'm really proud of you. Now, if you go to this next offer, this mid-ticket offer, then this is what you can expect, right? And this is how it's going to help you take what you've already done and build off that and make even more progress, right? So you have to be very strategically setting these things up. They can't just be willy-nilly, like, it used to be you could just throw out a lead magnet about anything. And if you had a good enough email sequence or you were good enough at talking to people in the DMs, you could get high-ticket clients. It's not that way anymore. You've got to be very strategic, okay? And another thing, it's helpful to think of your lower tier offers as a way to get people, kind of giving them a running start for your high ticket program. So for instance, the first thing I do in my Aligned AF sales program, my 6-month one-to-one program that's like done with you and done for you, support plus a course. The first thing that we do is refine the target market, like what I talked about in the last episode, the highly qualified lead profile, because it really is like the most important thing about your business. It's the thing that will make everything easier or harder for you in your business. But the way most mainstream coaches teach it is really dumb. And so most people come to me, and even if they've already been making high ticket sales, like I had one client that was already making 10 to 20K months before he started working with me, but he was killing himself hustling in the DMs and on way too many sales calls because his target market was like, well, I help business owners. He was a marketing coach. I help business owners, online business owners. And I'm like, yeah, no. Okay. So the first thing I do is to do the target market and to look at the offer suites. So my free offer, I have this podcast now, and there's the 2026 business planner that you can get. So this is kind of like my second free offer that's just specialized for 2026. But what I was using in 2025 is what I call my Fast Yes mini course. And it gives people a foundation. It gives them a start on recognizing their highly qualified leads and also their unqualified leads so they don't waste time on the wrong people. And it also gives them a step into creating the right offer suite. Okay. And then I have my Express Yes intensive, which is mid-ticket. So people can come in and they can actually have a one-to-one call with me, plus 5 days of support afterwards. And we go through and we build it out a little further, right? We build what they create in the Fast Yes mini course into something that is more usable. Plus I give them some guidance and help them co-create with them like a repeatable launch plan so that they can easily market it, right, without burning out. And then if we work really well together and they make good progress and the chemistry is good, then I will offer them a place in my Aligned as Fuck sales program, which is the 6-month high ticket one-to-one coaching, done with you, done for you course, plus, high touch support. Okay. So, and if somebody, shows up to my Fast Yes mini course and they actually submit the homework, then I know they're serious. If they show up and they get it and they don't do the homework, then I know they're not a serious lead, so I don't bother with them, right? So I'm going to be talking more in the next episode about how you use these lower tier offers to create trust-based, non-pushy DMs and emails that naturally and quickly nurture and vet your people, right? But this is how, you don't attract a ton of leads, you attract a few leads, you get them into one of these lower tier offers and you see, how do they show up, right? And like I said, there's easy ways to make this so that it doesn't take up a lot of your time. Okay, so if you comment below and put planner in the comments to get the 2026 business planner. There will be, there's these 3 questions that you can answer in the business planner, and you can choose to submit it to me and I can give you feedback. Okay. So, and if you're on an audio only platform, look in the comments or look in the show notes and there will be my email and you can send me an email and put planner in the subject line. Okay. So the first question is, do you currently have lower tier offers, or are you only selling high ticket? And high ticket is anything above $1,000. If so, how many lower tier offers do you have and what are their price points? And 3, can you clearly explain how each offer builds on the next? I'm going to throw in a bonus question too. One of the biggest problems with offer suites is people will put out offer suites that are for their high ticket offer is for people that are experienced, right? Like maybe they've already lost 20 pounds and they want to lose the last 5 stubborn pounds, right? That's what their high ticket offer is. But their lower ticket offer will be aimed at somebody who hasn't exercised in 10 years, right? And you need your offer suite to be aimed at the same highly qualified lead profile. And one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they will have an offer suite that is for people at different experience levels. And you need each offer suite, if you want to serve people at different levels, you need to have an offer suite for each level. Okay. All right. So let's see. And in my Aligned AF Sales, my signature program, I offer Done With You and Done For You assistance to my clients. And we really go deep into how to make this offer suite super sustainable for you to deliver, how to make it higher converting, how to make sure that it's attracted to the right people, how to make sure you're moving people from one level to the next, like very easily. If you can see the description for more information on that program, as well as my lower tier offers, be sure to check out the next episode where we talk about a repeatable launch plan so that you can create content or even take your old content and repurpose it and schedule it out and do it in a cycle that it will help you convert, and you can stop worrying about your marketing so much. Okay. Let's see. And it will keep you, once you have everything set up, you've got your offer suite set up, you've got your marketing scheduled out, then it will keep you with a constant flow of warm, highly qualified leads so that you can easily make consistent sales and meet and even scale your sales goals without having to hustle, without having to be pushy, without having to freak out, right? Okay. All right. So thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, and share. You have friends who are coaches and healers who really are struggling to figure out a way of selling that really feels good to them, that works for them, that doesn't require that they spend 60 hours a week and miss their life because they're working on their business all the time. This is the podcast for the real one, the coaches and healers who really believe in helping people. You're in it because you want to make lots of money and have the time freedom and the maybe location freedom, like I do. I live in Cusco, Peru. But you're also equally concerned about making sure that you are delivering high quality services and support so that you have consistent high quality client results. If you're a real one, put hashtag real ones in the comments. And then you can also tell me, like, what is your best selling program or offer right now? Is it a low ticket, a high ticket, or a mid ticket? Low ticket, mid ticket, or high ticket? A, B, or C? You can tell me that in the comments too. And put planner for that 2026 business planner. And I will see you in the next episode where we are going to be talking about a repeatable launch strategy for you to have that warm pipeline all the time. All right. Thanks. I'll see you there. Bye.